Hi, Damson.
Hey, Guillermo, how are you, man?
Fine. How are you?
Very
Really
good.
Yeah?
Excited, yeah, that the movie opens in 4 days in London. So, woo! It's been a journey.
I
Yeah.
hope you don't hate me for my first question.
What is that?
What has been harder, driving an F1 car or watching Manchester United this season?
Oh, bro, you came right out the gate, didn't you? That's so evil. Definitely watching United. Oh Lord. Oh man. Hopefully we turn it around soon. Yeah. No, this was a bunch of fun. Making this movie and driving those cars. It was just the greatest experience ever.
How would you describe Joshua's relationship with Sonny and Kate?
Josh was this young rookie hotshot driver who he's really talented, and I love it that we show that because so many rookies are. Only 20 drivers make it on that grid. So he's going to be relatable to guys who have walked that path. But he's also relatable because, he's lacking maturity. And I think with Sonny, with Kate, they are able to guide him and give him a piece of wisdom that's not only going to make him a better driver, but a better athlete, a better person. His journey in this movie and the growth that he discovers in this movie is one that's going to motivate and inspire so many kids when they watch it.
Lewis Hamilton broke many barriers by becoming the first black driver in F1 history. Damson, your character talks about how hard he had to fight to get there. Do you
Yeah.
think there's a bit of Lewis in him?
I mean, it's definitely an obvious, but at the same time, Joshua exists in a world where Lewis has broken down so many barriers. So I think those words are reminiscent to every single driver who starts out in karting, who races with their teammates all the way up into the ages of getting into Formula One. They all fight so hard to get there. So Joshua talking about that and then Sonny replying back home, we call that a participation trophy, is such a big deal. And I think so many people are going to relate to that moment because it doesn't only equate to Formula One, It equates to young people who are trying to prove themselves in whatever field that they're in. So that's what I love about Joshua. He's relatable to everyone.
How was your experience with the other drivers on the grid? I'm from Spain, so of course I have to ask especially about Fernando Alonso and Carlos
Yeah.
Sainz.
Sainz, man, that's my guy. It was amazing, especially to Sainz. He would always come around the garages when we were kind of training and say hello. And, he snuck into the shots a lot of the times. There's loads of Sainz cameos in the movie. So, yeah, I love those guys, man. Being around them, I was able to be a sponge and really take in how they are at their day jobs. And that just made it more authentic for me. And it helped me to play Joshua.
Also, as a Spaniard, I couldn't help but notice all the Spanish expressions Javier Bardem uses in the movie, especially when he's angry. Did any of them stick with you?
Javier is the greatest, and he's so funny. I don't know if the world knows this. He is hilarious. He would say one thing and everyone would just be on the floor rolling. And he's such a fantastic actor. And I love what he brought to the character of Ruben Cervantes because you just know, you see his journey, you see his frustration. He is the thing that brings this movie together, and I loved working with him, and hopefully I'm fortunate to work with him in the future.
Do you think F1 the movie has been a turning point in your career?
Oh yeah, something like that, a little turning point. Being a part of this movie has been the best blessing ever. I prayed for this, I was ready for this, and to be given the opportunity to work with, in my opinion, some of the greatest artists and creatives that our industry has seen I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Yeah.
What have you learned from Joseph Kosinski?
Woo. Make sure you take your time, choose the right projects, answer the phone when he calls. I'm such a fan of Joe, not only as an artist, but as a person. He is one of the people who, throughout this incredible feat and challenge of making this movie, he always kept a level head. He was such a great guide and leader. And yeah, he's taught me, again, man, just, don't do it unless you love it. And I remember asking him, we were in the garages, I was like, so for you, like, is this like normal? Like, because I was losing my mind. You know, we had 6 Apex cars, and you know the Grand Prix was happening, and I was freaking out a bit. I was like, this is insane. And I looked at Joe and I asked him, and he said, this is insane for me too. And that meant everything, you know, for him to be a director at his level, to be making such movies as Top Gun, and he still turns into a little kid who's giddy and so excited. It was beautiful to witness that.
Thanks for your time and good luck with United.
Bless you, man. Thank you so much, Gilbert.